Congratulations on choosing the world's finest luxury sports car. The new Jaguar XK8 echoes all the grace and power of the great Jaguar sports cars of the past. Yet it's one of the most technically advanced vehicles ever produced and is made in both left and right-hand drive versions. Jaguar have also chosen the XK8 to launch the all-new AJ V8 engine, which will power Jaguars into the next millennium. The aim of this video is to introduce you to some of the more sophisticated features of the Jaguar XK8. It's no substitute for the important occasion when you take delivery of your new Jaguar, where your Jaguar sales specialist will run through all the major controls and systems with you and answer any questions. The Jaguar XK8 is completely different from any of its predecessors, so even if you've owned a Jaguar before, please be prepared to give your time to the handover. We also strongly advise you to read the driver's handbook and the handbooks covering security and in-car entertainment to ensure you get the very best from your new Jaguar. An advanced security system helps to protect the Jaguar XK8 from theft. Dependent on your market specification, the vehicle may include automatic engine immobilization, deadlocking, inclination sensing, and a glass breakage sensor. The security system is controlled remotely by a radio frequency keyring handset with 4 buttons. Pressing the first button once locks all the doors and boot and sets the alarm system. Pressing it again within 3 seconds of the first press deadlocks the doors so that they cannot be opened from inside the car. When the vehicle is locked and armed, the direction indicators flash once and there is an audible signal. The red security system warning light starts to flash continuously. The engine is immobilized from the moment the key is removed from the ignition. For maximum security, we recommend that you always deadlock the doors, unless people or pets are left in the car. Unlocking the car and disarming the security system is equally straightforward. With just one press of the unlock button, 2 audible signals are heard. The direction indicators flash twice, and the interior lights come on for 2 minutes for your personal safety and convenience. The third button on the handset, pressed once, switches on the headlamps for 25 seconds. Pressed 3 times, it activates the panic alarm if this feature has been programmed in by your Jaguar dealer. The 4th button unlocks and opens the boot without setting off the alarm, allowing access to the boot without having to disarm the security system. The key can also be used to secure the car, but will not disarm the security system. This provides additional protection against theft. If you use the key to unlock the car, you'll hear a ticking noise. This warns that the alarm will go off within 30 seconds. To disarm the alarm, press the unlock button or put the key in the ignition and turn it to position 2. Holding the key in the lock position closes the windows. You can stop the window movement at any time by releasing the key. The system can detect if the doors, boot or bonnet are not properly closed and gives an audible warning when you try to arm the vehicle. This warning will also sound if the key has been left in the ignition. The Jaguar XK8 security system also has drive-away door locking. When the gear lever is moved out of park or neutral, the doors and boot are automatically locked. You can override this feature by pulling the interior door handle, or your Jaguar dealer can deprogram the feature for you. Other features your dealer can also install are passive arming, which sets the alarm automatically, and the panic alarm for personal security. To protect articles in the boot, for example, if the car is being parked by an attendant, you can isolate the luggage compartment lock. Press the valet switch on the driver's underscuttle. and give the green valet key to the car park attendant. This key operates only the ignition and door locks. In summary then, one press of the unlock button, put the key in the ignition, and the anti-theft system is disarmed. Remove the ignition key, 2 presses of the lock button, and you have maximum protection. When opening the XK8's doors, you'll notice that the glass drops down slightly and raises again when the door is closed. This is because the top of the glass forms a tight seal with the door aperture seal to further enhance cabin refinement. The glass drops slightly to allow the door to open easily and pushes up into the seal again when the door is closed. The XK8 Convertible's hood is easy to open and close. It's fully power operated via the roof switch located just above the gear selector gate. To open the hood using the switch, the ignition key must be in position 1 or 2. Check that no one is touching the hood linkage area, windscreen frame or windows, and that there's nothing in the rear which could interfere with the top when it's folded down. Important because the rear screen is made of glass. The first touch of the rear of the roof switch will lower the rear quarter windows. If you continue to press the roof switch, an audible warning sounds. If the front windows are closed, the glass will drop slightly. The hood will unlatch from the windscreen frame and start to move. When fully open, the audible warning sounds again, and the front door glass moves back up into position. If the front windows are down when you open the hood, they will remain down for the entire cycle. In the interests of safety, the rear quarter windows cannot be operated again until the hood is closed. The hood cover should be stowed in the hood bag, rolled up carefully with the lining innermost. It's quick and easy to fit. The front edge is secured by 2 ring pull fasteners and 2 press studs. The rear straps of the cover are retained by the boot lid. When closing the hood, remove the cover and press the front of the roof switch. The audible warning sounds, the front window glass drops slightly and then pushes up into the seals when the hood is closed and latched. An audible warning sounds again before the rear quarter glass moves up into position. The hood can be opened and closed at speeds of up to 10 miles per hour. For further information, please read the driver's handbook. The hood can also be raised and lowered by turning and holding the key in the lock or unlock position. If the alarm is set, you will first need to disarm it using the handset. In an emergency, the hood can also be closed manually. Full details are provided in the driver's handbook. The interior of the XK8 has been designed to make driving effortless and comfortable at all times. To reduce distraction, the controls of the in-car audio and cruise control, where fitted, are mounted on the steering wheel. The steering column is adjustable for both reach and tilt. The tilt lever allows 4-position tilt adjustment. The lever on the right allows adjustment for reach. On XK8 models fitted with optional electric adjustment, this is controlled via a joystick on the left of the steering column. The electrically adjustable steering column also has a tilt-away function for greater ease of entry and exit, selected by setting the steering column adjustment switch to the auto position. When the key is removed from the ignition, the steering column moves to the tilt-away position. Replace the key and the steering column returns to the pre-selected position. For safety's sake, the steering wheel and fascia are fitted with full-size driver and passenger airbags, activated by sensors which detect a severe frontal impact. The airbag is deployed to protect the face and upper torso and cushion the impact. Please remember that the airbags are designed to work in conjunction with the seatbelts, so seatbelts should always be worn. The driver's seat is electrically adjustable for height, lumbar support, fore aft movement and recline. The front passenger seat has the same functions, with the exception of height adjustment, which is standard with leather seats. If another driver regularly uses your car, the optional memory facility is particularly useful. Two different positions for the driver's seat, door mirrors and steering column can be stored and automatically recalled. To store each position, place the key in the ignition and adjust the seat, steering column and mirrors to the required position. Then press the memory button, followed by button 1 or 2. A chime confirms that the position has been memorized. To recall the position, press and hold button 1 or 2. A chime confirms that the memory position has been reached. The ergonomic design of the Jaguar XK8 allows comprehensive information to be clearly provided. The major instrument cluster contains the speedometer, tachometer, fuel and temperature gauges. The center cluster contains the oil pressure gauge, analog clock and battery condition indicator. All the warning lights are grouped within the dials of the main instrument pack, red for primary warnings and amber for secondary warnings. The lights illuminate briefly as a bulb check when the ignition is switched on. Full details of warning functions are provided in the driver's handbook. The message center in the speedometer displays the total vehicle mileage, trip computer information and warning or information messages. Trip computer functions are selected by repeatedly pressing the button on the left-hand column stalk. The trip computer is operated by a switch pack to the side of the main gauges and incorporates two independent trip computer memories. The clear button removes warning of information messages to revert to trip computer functions. Cycling through these functions eventually brings back the odometer display. The XK8's air conditioning system is simplicity itself to use. Select Auto, dial in your preferred temperature, and let the system take care of everything else. Temperatures are displayed in Celsius or Fahrenheit, and the external temperature can also be displayed. An extended press of this button will give a continuous external temperature display. You can override the automatic control if you prefer. Other functions include the defrost button, which directs air to the windscreen at maximum fan speed and switches on the heated front screen if fitted. In heavy traffic, press the recirculation button and exhaust fumes are excluded. Again, an extended press of this button will give continuous recirculation. Select high or low and you have maximum heating or cooling at full fan speed. You can select slightly warmer or cooler air to the face relative to the footwell by moving the center thumb wheel from its mid-range position. The efficient operation of Jaguar's world-class air conditioning system relies on the removal of moisture from the air, which may be visible as water drainage beneath the vehicle. The Jaguar XK8 is fitted with an advanced 5-speed automatic transmission, which gives exceptionally smooth gear changes. It's also programmed to optimize gear change quality under all driving conditions. The unique Jaguar J-gate selector makes gear selection easy. On the right-hand side of the J are the park, reverse, neutral and drive functions. From D, you can select the 4th, 3rd and 2nd gear ranges. There is a choice of sport and normal modes to suit your driving style. The gear shift interlock feature means the keys can only be removed when the selector is in the park position. To move the selector out of park, ensure the ignition is on or the engine is running. Press the brake pedal and select your required gear. Where cruise control is fitted, the system is operated via an on-off switch in the gear selector surround and 4 control buttons mounted on the steering wheel. With cruise control on, accelerate to your chosen speed and press one of the set buttons. You can also vary your set speed by pressing the set buttons. Cruise control is disengaged by pressing the brake pedal or the cancel button. The resume button recalls the original set speed. A major safety feature on all Jaguar XK8 models is electronic anti-lock braking, helping to maintain steering control and braking effort on poor surfaces. When the anti-lock braking system is activated, you may feel a slight pulsing through the brake pedal. Simply continue to steer and brake with normal caution. A traction control system further promotes safe handling. This features automatic stability control, which reduces engine power if a wheel starts to lose grip. And braking control via the anti-lock braking system gives increased grip on poor surfaces. The message center indicates when the system is in operation. Traction control can be switched off and should not be used when snow chains are fitted or in deep snow. The XK8's in-car audio systems are of outstanding quality and have been custom designed. A CD auto changer located in the boot is available as an option with the standard system and is fitted as part of the world-class optional Harman Kardon system. The rear-mounted steering wheel switch allows selection of radio presets, CD discs or tape C-cup. The front-mounted control allows you to select radio, tape or CD functions. The flipper switch on the head unit allows selection of individual disc tracks and also controls tape functions and radio tuning. A multi-function control adjusts the bass, treble, balance and fader. There's also a memory feature for separate bass and treble settings for radio, tape and CD. The radio data system broadcasts traffic announcements and news updates on FM frequencies when listening to national stations, tape or CD.
There are further delays on the M1 northbound between junctions 12 and 13.
With the optional Harman Kardon sound system, the speakers are individually tailored to the coupe and convertible. To deter the thief, Jaguar audio systems are security coded. Once disconnected from the battery, the set will not function again until the correct code is keyed in, which takes only a few seconds. Your Jaguar specialist will give you your radio code card during the handover, and this should be kept separately from the vehicle. To enjoy these music systems at their best, please read the In-Car Entertainment Handbook carefully. Thoughtful design makes nighttime travel a pleasure in the Jaguar XK8. For example, when the ignition key is removed, the interior lights fade up and remain on for 15 seconds. Door-mounted puddle lamps provide curbside illumination and a warning to pedestrians. The boot can be opened either from within the car, when the door handles are in the unlock position, or by the remote handset. To maximize boot space, a space-saver spare wheel is fitted as standard. A full-size spare is optional. To be fully prepared for the inconvenience of a puncture, please read the driver's handbook for information on jacking points and the use of wheel chocks. A toolkit is provided in the boot. The generous capacity of the fuel tank gives a good touring range. A thoughtful touch is the magnetic plate on the inside edge of the filler flap, where the cap can be placed during refueling. To minimise exhaust emissions, a catalyst system is fitted to the Jaguar XK8, so only unleaded fuel should be used. Leaded fuel will damage the catalyst beyond repair and require a complete replacement. The XK8 is powered by Jaguar's all-new AJ V8 engine, which is accessed by the bonnet release located in the left-hand footwell area. Under the bonnet, all items requiring regular checks are clearly identified, and your Jaguar sales specialist will familiarise you with them at handover. Please read the literature pack carefully to be aware of essential routine checks, and ensure that your car is regularly serviced by an authorised Jaguar dealer. Only a Jaguar dealer has the expertise and the equipment to keep these sophisticated vehicles in peak running order. An important safety feature is the inertia switch. This shuts down the fueling and unlocks the doors in the event of an impact. The switch is located in the left-hand fascia fuse box. To reset the switch, turn the ignition off and press down the flexible cover on top of the switch. Full details and precautionary measures are given in the driver's handbook. Jaguar wants you to enjoy your car to the full from the moment you take delivery. So please allow your dealer the time to give you a thorough introduction to your new Jaguar XK8. We wish you many miles of enjoyable and exhilarating motoring. Please continue to watch this video for an explanation of the features of the optional Jaguar in-car telephone system. Welcome to your Jaguar in-car telephone system. Your sophisticated Jaguar mobile phone is fully integrated with the sound system. Call data and information is shown in the sound system display, allowing easy, hands-free operation. To make a call, press and hold the select button until phone appears in the display. This will be accompanied by a bar graph. This indicates the strength of signal in the area you're in. If the signal is not strong enough, the message "No SVC" will appear, during which time a call can neither be made or received, and you should wait until you're in an area of stronger signal strength. To continue making your call, press and release the button on the side to scroll through the telephone numbers stored on the SIM card. Once you locate your chosen number, make the call by pressing and holding the switch. The volume control buttons adjust the speaker volume, and your voice is picked up by the microphone on the roof lining. Press and hold the switch to end the call. Calls can be made using the sound system controls. Press the button to access the phone mode. Press the MR button to access the numbers stored on your SIM card and search through them using the scroll buttons. The Send N button is used to make and end a call. A stored number may also be recalled from the keypad. The radio preset buttons can be used to enter a phone number. Pressing the Clear button briefly will clear the last digit entered. Holding it in will clear all the digits. Use the Send N button to make and conclude your call. An incoming call will automatically switch the sound system into the phone mode. To answer, press either the steering wheel left-hand switch or the Send N button on the sound system. Press the Select, AM/FM, Tape or CD button to exit the phone mode once a call has been completed. Please note, if you use a PIN number, only turn on your phone once the engine is running, as the cranking action will turn off your phone and will necessitate you re-entering your PIN once the engine has started. For further details, please refer to the in-car telephone handbook.